Hey, Arcturus here. Have you been infiltrating Sith bases and been beset by Dark Troopers? Then this will seem very familiar to you. LEGO Star Wars Dark Trooper Attack, set 75324, comes with Luke Skywalker and 3 Dark Troopers. Initially, I thought these were Death Troopers. However, I looked it up, and those are apparently different than Dark Troopers. Dark Troopers are a droid, whereas Death Troopers are humans with cybernetic enhancements who are hyper loyal to the Empire. Why somebody decided to name one Death Troopers and the other Dark Troopers? Death Trooper just sounds cooler. They look cool. Luke Skywalker's pretty good. It's a smaller set, 166 pieces. Comes with Luke Skywalker, 3 Dark Troopers. Gives you a little diorama where you can have a little elevator portion that rotates. You can attach some of the Dark Troopers to some of the various blocks if you're sitting down to play with this. You can kind of move them around, as if he's using force powers. I guess that's kind of cool. I will say that the Dark Trooper guns look really cool. Really like those. Like the Dark Troopers. I think they look really cool. Luke Skywalker looks fine. All right, let's get this open. 2 bags. Stickers, of course. I mean, for a $25 set, that's not surprising, but I think it's a little unfortunate. You build the base, then you build the walls, and Luke Skywalker and 1 Dark Trooper, and then the other 2 Dark Troopers. Not sure why this set is geared towards 8+, as I don't really think they were probably watching The Mandalorian, but I could be wrong on that. Comes with a cape. Excellent. All right, we'll start with Luke Skywalker. He comes with a cape, which they send in this nice little cardboard box to keep it in good condition, which is nice. And then it just kind of folds over a little bit. It's tight enough with the head that if you want to adjust the cape, you need to lift the head ever so slightly. Nice detail on the minifigure. Front printing, some leg printing with the tassels that would come from his chest piece. I have some back printing if you decide to use him without the cape. It's nice. 2 facial expressions. Nice little attention to detail in that he does have 2 different colored hands. One to represent the robotic hand and the other his fleshy hand, which is pretty nice. Luke Skywalker with hood and cape. So the other reason I keep mixing up Dark Troopers with Death Troopers is there was a Star Wars novel called Death Troopers. Never read it, but I definitely remember seeing it on the shelves somewhere. Or I think I remember seeing it on the shelves somewhere. Some nice detail on this Death Trooper. It is supposed to be a diorama, so that does make sense. Some very nice chest printing and leg printing, and then back printing as well. The head has much more detail than I would expect. You get a front print and then also a back print. So if you don't want the red on the front to come through on the helmet, which may not be able to see on the camera, you can just see it there coming through. That's actually from the headpiece, which is kind of nice. It's not part of the helmet. And then if you want darkened eyes, so like say you're putting your diorama together and you want one of them to appear dead, you use the back of the HUD, and it still has some of the silver printing, which actually in retrospect seems kind of odd because you don't see it with the helmet. But and then their laser gun. It's just very simple. I skipped shoulder pads. That is even better. That didn't even cross my mind that I had skipped another piece. So that even has some robotic printing on the front to match the printing on the chest piece. The shoulder piece has some printing here as well. It's the same, so that you can use it without you covering that up entirely. Or because you do cover it up, you can use it where it still has that printing, which is very nice. Ah, there we go. Some shoulder armor. These don't really look like droids to me because I still remember the prequel era battle droids. And all right, we'll start the actual build now. So this is the building of the base for the diorama-esque portion. With the dark troopers. And these appear to be identical to the first one. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see, one dark trooper with blaster. And the second dark trooper with blaster from bag 2, making 3 in total. Alright. Starting with the elevator. You know, it's at a weird angle because it's a rectangular sticker going onto a round piece. As long as it doesn't look too terrible, I think it'll be okay. I think it's all right. You know, one of them's a little more lopsided than the other. I don't think when it's sitting there it's going to be all that noticeable when it's actually put together. So, all right, there we have it. Completed. There we have it. Completed set. Luke Skywalker versus Dark Troopers. Too many stickers in this set for my preference. Although if you really do like Dark Troopers and wanted a lot of them, this would be a good one as you get 3 Dark Troopers out of it. Get a nice little Luke Skywalker minifigure, and that's about it. So nice little build, except for the stickers. With how many stickers there were in this set, it almost would make more sense to have these as printed pieces, because then you could use them as interior for other set like the Death Star or an Imperial Star Destroyer or an Imperial base for other dioramas and stuff. These plates here were printed instead of stickers, but is what it is. Overall, pretty good. The ones that really needed to be printed were these round ones. Getting the sticker in there and level is pretty difficult. At least I thought so. Although, admittedly, once they're in there, because you are looking at it, part of it's covered by this section, and it's part of the elevator, so it kind of rotates and everything. It's not too bad. Any slight offset because of the angle is not really noticeable. Overall, fun build. That's all for today.